Public health officials have sent a letter to the Attorney General's office notifying the AG that Providence International Christian Academy continues to operate without the required sanitary permits for its Tamuning location. The letter follows a pre-operations inspection at the school by the Department of Public Health on January 12th. Deficiencies noted during the inspection include unlocked janitorial rooms, the lack of a urinal in the boys' restroom, walls in the ladies' room not being light enough in color, restroom doors not meeting regulations, a need for a hand-washing sink for kindergarten to second grade students, and a lack of separation between the upstairs living quarters and the school, which is located downstairs. Pica administrators Bill and Paula Schmidt say they are working on meeting public health standards while acquiring the required permits from other regulatory agencies as well. In the meantime, the Schmidts have been issued an assembly permit from the Guam Fire Department, allowing them to have gatherings at the rented home.
We're not dangerous, I guess. According to the fire people, that we're safe to have people assemble here, so I guess parents can now enter without being afraid.
Instruction continues here at Pica while the Schmidts work to address the concerns noted by public health.
I think the main things that's going to be a little complicated is going to be adding a hand washing sink in the little classroom. It has an adjacent bathroom, but they want an additional sink in that class of 5 children, which I think is kind of unreasonable, but now we're going to do what we have to.
Mrs. Schmidt says a urinal has also been purchased to install in the boys' bathroom. Modifying the bathroom doors, she says, should be simple, and she's hoping public health officials will come to a compromise with her on the issue in the girls' bathroom.
I think if it was black, I could maybe understand it, but it's a green with swirls. It's a beautiful tile, and it's not something that we would want to paint, so we're going to appeal that and see if we can add additional lighting.
As far as the citation for having a living quarters above the school, the Schmidts say they've been informed by the fire department that it is legal under the type of rezoning permit that they are applying for.
When the fire inspectors came out, they said there's no problem, and they gave us a copy of the regulation that has a provision for multi-use. And so what we're asking for is multi-use, which is assembly, school, and residential.
The Schmidts are currently waiting for a public hearing to be scheduled on their application for a conditional use permit, which would allow the school to operate in a residential area. They also say public health inspectors have advised them to hold off on making modifications to the rented home until that zoning permit is issued.
My understanding, unless they're saying something different, but my understanding from what Jeannie, Ms. Dixon told us is don't do these things until we find out if we're going to be approved. Okay, and specifically the urinal and the sink, the things that we have to modify the facility. So if she says don't do these until, then that means that they're not expecting to return until after the hearing.
Betsy Brown, PNC News.